We put this thing on the ground, forward, backwards, check trans fluid, trans leak, fix the leak. We're going to try to take it on a little drive, go up the road, around the subdivision a little bit maybe, and we're going to try to wash it at least because we had a power steering line blow, oil went everywhere, and yeah, we're going to try to wash that off. But I want to take it for just a touch of a little drive first so we know, and it's the last nice day we're going to have for a couple days, so I'm going to take it for a little drive real quick. We're going to wash it off. Hopefully everything goes good. Thing just yet, so I guess it's not controlling doesn't know the air temperature or whatever. The only thing that's changed is the air temperature. I unplugged the coolant temperature sensor. I guess it's getting enough fuel now because it thinks it's 0 degrees outside, and it seems to run all right now. So I'm going to take it for a little spin. We're going to try to wash this thing and put it back in the garage tonight, and that's it, I guess, until we get a map. So yeah, I'm going to have to put a map on this thing, get an intake put on it, and go from there. But it runs. It sounds good. Let's go try to drive it. Maybe. Maybe. Into second gear already, so we'll put it in manual first. It's definitely not happy without that map, I'll tell you what. But we're driving it, and we got some junk in here kind of rattling, but we're driving it. Kind of pulling this hill smooth, partial throttle. I don't think we got a relay happy down there or something. Maybe a loose battery connector. Maybe that's why we're having some issues. It's like it's there and then it's not. This relay's making some weird noise. Like right now, it's just got a loose ground. It's like just sitting on top there. Probably my fault, but that might be part of our issue. But it didn't affect it while we were sitting in the garage. So who the hell rightly knows? But it's driving, kind of. We've put 200 yards on it. See if we can stop here at a stop sign, maybe. Maybe. That'd be cool. Oh, we got brakes. Everything seems fine. No car. We're going to take off. right now. Just gonna take you guys along on our drive. We almost made it home, so that's just a little round the trip. Hopefully we don't have any issues on gravel again, because like I said, the back brakes aren't 100%, but the front brakes work. Whew, they work, I tell you what. Power steering works great. This truck ain't never had power steering, so we're getting somewhere. We are definitely getting somewhere. Idle high like I expected to. Catch itself. Yeah, we're getting there. Maybe clean it, put a MAF on it so it runs better, of course, and yeah, go from there, see what it does. But the next step, definitely get it washed. You can't have a dirty truck that barely drives down the road, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with some elbow grease, and the last little bit of sunlight we got left, I'm gonna spray this thing off, and hopefully it'll pull back in the garage. If not, we might have to use our resources to get it back in there. But it's in, it runs, it drives. We only got an oil pressure gauge. That looks good, so everything else has got to be fine. But yeah, this thing sounds awesome. The brakes at least work. That's a big plus. They didn't have those before. You can't really complain right now, I guess. So drive up to the gas station, put 5 gallons of fuel in it, go from there. And I think there's about 7 or 8 gallons in that fuel cell. I was hoping it's a little bigger than a 10 gallon, but I bet you it's only a 10 gallon. So, but this should get about 20 miles in a gallon, maybe a little less. Drive at 150 miles a tank, ain't bad, I guess. It'll do for now. I mean, that was a $50 fuel cell, so, but we made it. Transmission needs a little adjustment, but it seems to shift in every gear and it holds. It does have a little hesitation, which that's just in the tune. So, but yeah, we'll go for a little drive and we'll head back. did yesterday. Yesterday we maybe made it just around the subdivision. We've already made it to the gas station and back. We've gone through all 3 gears. The modulator valve on the back of the transmission, if that's even what it's called, needs a little bit of adjustment because right now it's basically a full manual valve body, and I think that vacuum screw is screwed all the way in. So we need to back that out a little bit, but it has a minor hesitation in like part throttle, but it doesn't look like our O2 sensors are reading quite right, which might be part of my fault for smashing one because it wouldn't clear the shifter. So I really need to get another bung put in there, get it working. But I can put a wideband in it, get it dialed in pretty nice. I got one of those, so not a big deal. We're gonna make it back to the house and go from there. But she got her first ride finally, only 20 days later than her birthday, so we're getting there. Well, we made it here. Only 15-minute drive, wasn't very far. Definitely have 373 gears though, because it was at like 2,700 RPM, about 55 mile an hour. But same gears this truck has, and it does just fine. So this is a buddy of mine, JT's with No Limit Garage. Go give him a like, follow, subscribe, whatever. But we made it. We're gonna walk around and look at some cars and go from there. So stay tuned. We made it to the car show, to dinner, and we made it back home. I'd say that's a success. Not much more we could ask for out of the truck, being it's sat for 30 years and everything we put on it basically is new or different. It does have a little bit of vibration. We're missing one lug nut over there, which that shouldn't really cause it, but these wheels, if you're familiar with them, are off an old body style Chevy, and the hubs don't fit the rear axles just right, and it feels like that's where the vibration's coming from. So these tires are also old, probably 10 plus years old, so they sat for a long time on the truck and probably got flat spots on them. They sat, previous owner, it is what it is. So we really do need to get wheels and tires for it, which is on the agenda. So, excuse me. That is on the next step of the list of things to check off. Hopefully that fixes the vibration issue. If not, it's probably going to lean towards a drive shaft. But I can even feel a slight vibration in the steering wheel too, so it's probably because these tires are so out of round and not balanced properly. And even if you look across them, which you guys probably can't tell, but they kind of go in towards the center, so belts are probably getting a little worn or whatnot. They might have been old trailer tires, I don't know. There's a lot of different things we don't know about these wheels and tires, but we needed wheels and tires anyways, so here we are. Put some different tires on it later down the road. Some wheels already in the process of getting those. So, but yeah, I think this is probably going to wrap up this video. This is going to be the first wash, the first drive, the first car show. Lots of firsts in this video. Mom got to ride in her truck. She hasn't yet got to drive it yet because I want to get everything dialed in a little better. It pushes through the brakes a little bit when you're on gravel. Not a big deal. She can handle it, but she's more so would rather me get all the quirks figured out before something happened that she, one, couldn't control, doesn't want to go through the stress of controlling it. Whatever, I understand. We're getting there. I'm going to do some more tuning on it tomorrow. There might be a couple roller shots in the video from the cruise tomorrow. But yeah, we made it successfully. I'm pretty proud of myself. We don't have much money in the swap. We don't have much money in the whole thing, honestly. Like, I think there's $1,500 in all the parts to do the engine, the harness, everything. So we're getting there. So I'm pretty happy with it. So we made it. That's all that matters.